Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Dr. Healthy, and today we're diving deep into a topic that's absolutely critical for everyone over the age of 60, but truly relevant for all of us as we age, protecting our hearts. You see, after 60, every single decision we make, from what we put on our plates to how we move our bodies and how we rest, directly impacts the health and vitality of our most important muscle. But what if I told you there is one daily habit, often overlooked and performed without a second thought, that's silently, relentlessly damaging your heart, day after day? As a seasoned heart doctor, I've unfortunately witnessed this scenario far too many times. Seniors, feeling generally well, walk into my clinic, only to walk out with a diagnosis of high blood pressure, dangerously clogged arteries, or even worse, teetering on the brink of a heart attack. The kicker, most of them had no idea they were engaged in something so detrimental. It's not always about the obvious culprits like a steady diet of junk food or completely neglecting exercise. Often, it is one seemingly simple, repetitive daily action that slowly but surely pushes their heart towards failure. Today, I feel compelled, I am practically begging you, my senior audience, to identify and eliminate this one habit. But we won't stop there. I'm also going to reveal the 10 most dangerous habits that are currently undermining your heart health, each one significantly increasing your risk of heart failure, stroke, or even sudden unexpected death. The good news, and there is always good news, is that every single one of these habits is fixable. All it takes is understanding what to stop and, crucially, what to do instead. Please, stick with me until the very end of this video. Your heart's future longevity depends on it. Let's begin our countdown, starting with number 10, because this is habit number 10, and trust me, it is a foundational one. 10. Skipping your daily walks or any form of exercise. If you are over 60 and you are not actively moving your body every single day, you are, quite frankly, inviting heart problems into your life. One of the most significant and frankly heartbreaking mistakes I see as a heart doctor is seniors spending the vast majority of their day sedentary. Whether it's hours spent glued to the television, engrossed in a book, or simply remaining in bed. Inactivity is a silent epidemic. You might think, "Oh, Dr. Healthy, I am too old for strenuous workouts." But that's not what I'm asking for. I am not expecting you to train for a marathon or hit the gym every day. I am begging you, pleading with you, to simply walk. Just 30 minutes of daily walking at your own comfortable pace can slash your risk of experiencing a heart attack by nearly 50%. Think about that for a moment. A simple walk can almost halve your risk. When you remain inactive, your blood flow becomes sluggish. This stagnation allows fat deposits to begin their insidious work, clogging up your arteries. Your heart muscle itself gets weaker, and consequently, your blood pressure inevitably rises. Over time, this cascade of effects can tragically lead to heart failure, a debilitating stroke, or even a fatal outcome. On the flip side, walking is a miracle worker for your cardiovascular system. It keeps your blood vessels marvelously open, ensuring a steady, robust supply of oxygen to your brain, which is crucial for cognitive function. It also significantly helps to lower your stress levels, a major contributor to heart issues. Furthermore, walking aids in managing your weight, regulating your blood sugar, and keeping your cholesterol in check, all fundamental pillars of a healthy heart. And the best part, walking is completely free, requires no special equipment, and is undeniably one of the most potent, natural medicines available for your heart. Even splitting it up, 15 minutes in the morning and another 15 in the evening, is more than enough to protect your heart and, quite possibly, extend your life. Please, for your own sake, don't wait until you experience chest pain to start moving. Prevention isn't just a good idea, it is an absolute necessity, and it starts now. Your heart will genuinely thank you for every single step you take. 9. Consuming too much salt. Now, many seniors, and indeed people of all ages, don't fully grasp just how detrimental excessive salt intake can be. And I am not just talking about the salt you openly sprinkle on your food, though that is certainly a contributor. I am referring to the insidious, hidden salt lurking in canned soups, that seemingly innocent loaf of bread, sauces, pickles, chips, and oh-so-convenient processed meals. Consuming too much sodium forces your body to retain excess water, which in turn dramatically increases your blood volume, placing immense unnecessary pressure on your arteries. Over the long haul, this constant pressure leads directly to high blood pressure. And here's the terrifying part. High blood pressure is often called the silent killer because it gives you no warning signs, no symptoms, until it is far too late and irreversible damage has already been done. As a heart doctor, I've seen countless patients arrive at my clinic with advanced heart failure, their primary, almost sole dietary misstep being the regular consumption of salty snacks and processed foods. Seniors require significantly less salt than younger individuals. The recommended daily intake for those over 60 should strictly not exceed 1,500 milligrams, which is less than a single teaspoon of salt. My advice: always check the food labels. Actively avoid processed foods and opt for home-cooked meals seasoned with fresh herbs and a pleasant squeeze of lemon. Instead, even subtle changes like switching from salted nuts to unsalted varieties or consciously avoiding frozen dinners can make a monumental difference in protecting your heart. Remember this crucial point: your taste buds are remarkably adaptable. After just 2 weeks of reducing your salt intake, your food will taste just as delicious, and more importantly, your heart will be functioning immeasurably better. Cut the salt before it tragically cuts your life short. 8. Starting your day with greasy or processed breakfasts. Breakfast is meant to be the meal that fuels your entire day, providing sustained energy and nourishment. Yet, for an alarming number of seniors, their morning meal is in essence a heart attack served on a plate. Think about it: bacon, sausage, buttered toast, sugary cereals, fried eggs, and that creamy, decadent coffee fay. While they might offer immediate taste gratification, they are wreaking havoc on your heart in ways you likely never imagined. These breakfast choices are absolutely loaded with saturated fats, dangerous trans fats, and an unhealthy amount of sugar. What happens when you consume these? They cause a rapid spike in your cholesterol levels, significantly elevate your blood pressure, and promote harmful inflammation within your blood vessels. As a heart doctor, I've observed a particularly frightening pattern. The majority of heart attacks unfortunately occur in the morning, often shortly after individuals have indulged in these very types of breakfasts. Why is this the case? Your blood naturally tends to be thicker in the morning, and a heavy fatty meal only exacerbates this, making it considerably more difficult for your heart to pump efficiently. If you're over 60, your body simply cannot withstand this kind of daily physiological stress. So what should you be opting for? Instead, embrace heart-healthy choices. Think oatmeal topped with fresh berries, a couple of perfectly boiled eggs, whole grain toast adorned with creamy avocado, or even a simple, refreshing fruit smoothie. These foods actively work to lower your cholesterol, improve your digestion, and provide long-lasting energy without any of the arterial damage. Breakfast can either be a healing ritual for your body or a harmful assault. Make the right choice the moment you wake up, and your heart will be significantly safer throughout the entire day. Now, if you are finding yourself unsure about which foods are truly good or bad for your heart, please know you are absolutely not alone. Many seniors grapple with this very challenge, especially when it comes to planning their breakfast. That's precisely why we've developed the Senior Health Tracker app. This is a wonderfully simple and intuitive tool designed specifically for individuals over 60. It provides gentle, timely reminders, helps you meticulously track your meals, and offers personalized suggestions for heart-friendly foods, all tailored to your specific age and health needs. Whether you're actively managing high blood pressure or simply striving for more energy throughout your day, this app acts as your constant, pocket-sized, doctor-approved guide. I highly encourage you to download it today and start your mornings with renewed confidence and a healthier heart. 7. Regularly drinking alcohol. You've probably heard the often repeated advice that a glass of wine is good for your heart. However, for seniors, that advice can, unfortunately, be downright deadly. Alcohol affects your body in a very different way as you age. After 60, your liver's ability to process alcohol slows down considerably. Your blood pressure tends to rise more rapidly, and your risk of experiencing an irregular heartbeat, known as atrial fibrillation, skyrockets. As a heart doctor, I've seen firsthand patients who developed heart failure, suffered strokes, and experienced significant arrhythmias, all stemming from consuming just 2 alcoholic drinks per Dalton Y. Alcohol actively damages your heart muscle, increases the accumulation of fat around the heart, and triggers inflammatory responses within the body. Furthermore, alcohol notoriously interferes with vital medications for blood pressure, diabetes, and cholesterol. Many seniors also turn to alcohol with the intention of relaxing or improving their sleep. However, alcohol actually disrupts the natural sleep cycle and insidiously increases your blood pressure during the night. Even seemingly small daily amounts can gradually accumulate and cause significant harm. If you already have an existing heart condition, alcohol becomes exponentially more dangerous. My professional recommendation is always to cut it out entirely, but if you feel you must indulge, please limit yourself to no more than 1 drink per Dalton Y, and critically never consume it every single day. By doing so, your heart will beat with considerably more strength, your sleep quality will dramatically improve, and your overall health will see a significant uplift. Alcohol might temporarily numb your stress, but it profoundly weakens your heart. Don't let a seemingly harmless daily glass of wine turn into a lifetime of regret. 6. Bottling up stress or anger. Holding in your stress, your anger, or your sadness might feel like a sign of strength, a way of stoically enduring life's challenges. However, this practice is actually hurting your heart in profound and deeply detrimental ways. Emotional tension significantly raises your cortisol and adrenaline levels. These stress hormones, in turn, cause your heart to beat faster, your blood vessels to constrict and tighten, and your blood pressure to skyrocket. Over an extended period, this sustained physiological stress can directly lead to heart attacks, strokes, and sadly, even sudden cardiac death. As a heart doctor, I've treated patients who meticulously followed perfect diets and exercised diligently, yet still suffered from heart disease, all because they lived their lives under a constant cloud of emotional pressure. Whether it stems from difficult family dynamics, financial worries, or the pervasive feeling of loneliness, suppressing your genuine emotions undeniably damages your body. Seniors often express sentiments like, "I don't want to burden anyone," or "I've lived with stress my whole life." But I must emphasize, after the age of 60, your heart simply cannot withstand this internal silent storm without consequence. Please, make an effort to talk to someone, a trusted friend, a family member, or a therapist. Join a senior activity group. Dedicate just 10 minutes each day to meditation. Practice deep, calming breathing exercises. Even the simple act of writing in a journal can be an incredibly effective way to reduce internal stress and promote emotional release. Never ever underestimate how dangerous unprocessed emotional pain can be to your cardiovascular system. Your heart is not just a mechanical pump, it is deeply connected to and affected by the emotional burdens your mind carries. Inner peace is a remarkably powerful medicine. The more you allow yourself to release your emotions in healthy, constructive ways, the longer and stronger your heart will undoubtedly beat. 5. Ignoring sleep apnea or persistent snoring. That's seemingly harmless, maybe even amusing. Snoring sound could actually be the audible manifestation of your heart struggling valiantly beneath. Sleep apnea, a condition characterized by repeated interruptions in breathing during sleep, affects millions of seniors across the globe. It leads to dangerous drops in blood oxygen levels, disrupts essential restorative sleep, and causes long-term cumulative damage to the heart. The vast majority of individuals suffering from sleep apnea are completely unaware they even have it. They might experience daytime fatigue, wake up with persistent headaches, or notice issues with memory, but they never connect these symptoms back to their disrupted sleep. As a heart doctor, I make it a point to always inquire about snoring during my patient consultations. Why? Because sleep apnea is a significant, validated risk factor for developing high blood pressure, irregular heartbeats, stroke, and even sudden cardiac death. If your partner or loved ones mention that you snore loudly, gasp for air, or seem to stop breathing during the night, it is absolutely imperative that you get tested for sleep apnea. A simple overnight sleep study can accurately diagnose the condition. Effective treatments, such as continuous positive airway pressure, CPAP machines, or specialized oral appliances, can robustly protect your heart while you sleep. Remember this: quality sleep is the time when your body undertakes its vital repair and rejuvenation processes. Without it, your heart suffers silently, and its ability to function optimally is compromised. Don't ignore the warning signs. Persistent snoring is not merely an acoustic nuisance. It is a critical warning. Your heart requires a consistent, uninterrupted supply of oxygen throughout the entire night. If you can fix your sleep, your heart can finally truly rest too, for smoking or even inhaling secondhand smoke. By this point in our society, we are all generally aware of the deadly nature of smoking. However, many seniors still underestimate just how dangerously harmful even a single cigarette or regular exposure to secondhand smoke can be. Smoking doesn't just target your lungs, it directly attacks and damages the delicate lining of your arteries, promotes inflammation throughout your vascular system, and significantly accelerates the buildup of plaque, inevitably leading to blocked arteries and heart attacks. If you are over 60, your blood vessels are inherently more fragile, and smoking makes them brittle, stiff, and alarmingly narrow. I've treated patients who, themselves, never smoked a day in their lives, but lived with a smoker, and consequently developed serious heart disease. There is simply no safe level of exposure to cigarette smoke. Even if you have smoked for 4 decades, quitting now can still help reverse some of the damage and significantly reduce your risk within mere months. And please, don't be misled by the marketing of light cigarettes or the allure of vaping. They are just as harmful to your cardiovascular health. Your heart deserves clean, oxygenated blood and pristine arteries. Every single puff of smoke inhaled is a direct, damaging blow to your heart. If you are struggling with the desire to quit smoking, please have an open conversation with your doctor. Consider joining a support group or explore options like nicotine replacement patches. The single most powerful step you can take today to safeguard your heart is to make a firm decision. I quit. Your body's healing process will begin almost immediately, the very next day. 3. Using phones or watching television late into the night. Those seemingly innocuous late-night screen time habits might appear harmless, but they are silently, insidiously increasing your heart risks. The blue light emitted from phones, tablets, and televisions actively disrupts your body's production of melatonin, a crucial hormone that regulates sleep-wake cycles. This disruption leads to poorer quality sleep, which in turn can result in higher nighttime blood pressure, increased insulin resistance, and significant strain on your heart. Seniors often find themselves scrolling through social media or leaving the television on for company as they prepare for bed. However, this habit fundamentally confuses your body's natural circadian rhythm. As a heart doctor, I've consistently observed that poor sleep quality is a major undeniable trigger for heart attacks, strokes, and the development of atrial fibrillation. And it's not just the blue light itself, it's the mental stimulation these devices provide. News feeds, social media updates, and engaging movies can all elevate stress hormones, increase your heart rate, and keep your brain alert when it should be winding down and preparing for rest. Over time, this constant mental engagement severely disrupts your heart's vital recovery processes during sleep. My professional recommendation is always to shut off all screens at least 1 full hour before you intend to go to sleep. Instead, immerse yourself in a good book, listen to calming, soft music, or engage in some gentle stretching. Your sleep will improve, and as a direct result, your heart will thank you immeasurably. Remember, nighttime is the critical period for your heart to heal and repair itself. Don't rob it of that essential time. Better sleep unequivocally equals a better, stronger, and healthier heart. 2. Frequently eating fast food or fried snacks. Fast food and fried snacks might offer an appealing sense of convenience, but for your heart, they are nothing short of deadly. These foods are notoriously packed with trans fats, saturated fats, and an excessive amount of salt, all of which inflict direct damage on your arteries. Seniors often opt for a quick burger, a greasy samosa, golden French fries, or crispy fried chicken, perhaps justifying it as just one meal. But the reality is, with every single bite, you are increasing your cholesterol levels, actively causing inflammation within your body, and thickening your blood. As a heart doctor, I've personally seen heart attacks directly linked to years of consuming what people considered just one snack too often. Your arteries become progressively clogged, stiff, and unnervingly narrow, making it increasingly difficult for blood to flow freely. This forces your heart to work overtime, pumping harder and harder until one day it simply can no longer sustain the immense strain. If you're over 60, your metabolism naturally slows down, and your heart becomes more sensitive to damage. Fast food offers virtually zero nutritional value, but delivers maximum potential harm. My advice: make conscious choices to opt for baked, boiled, or grilled alternatives. Snack on fresh fruits, a handful of nuts, or a comforting bowl of homemade soup. Even seemingly small swaps, like choosing air-fried foods instead of their deep-fried counterparts, can make a substantial positive difference. Remember this profound truth: what you eat literally becomes your blood. If your food is oily and processed, so is your blood, and thick, sluggish blood inevitably leads to blocked arteries. You simply cannot build a strong, resilient heart on a foundation of weak, unhealthy food. It's time to say goodbye to those fried temptations and give your heart the fighting chance it deserves to thrive. And now for the number one habit. The deadliest habit I see in my senior patients, and paradoxically, the most common one: ignoring high blood pressure or skipping your prescribed medications. Far too many individuals feel perfectly fine and consequently decide to stop taking their blood pressure medications without consulting their doctor. But let me reiterate, high blood pressure is a silent killer. You will not feel any symptoms until it has already begun its insidious work, silently damaging your heart, your brain, and your kidneys. Skipping your medication, even for just a few days, can lead to dangerous, life-threatening spikes in your blood pressure, significantly increasing your risk of a heart attack or stroke. I have personally treated patients who have collapsed, their lives hanging in the balance, simply because they ran out of their pills or erroneously believed they no longer needed them. Your prescribed medication is not a suggestion. It is a vital lifeline. If you are experiencing any side effects, please do not stop taking it on your own. Immediately consult with your doctor. They can adjust the dosage or find a suitable alternative. Make it a routine to monitor your blood pressure regularly at home. Keep a dedicated diary of your readings. Take your medication at the exact same time every single day. Utilize reminders on your phone or invest in a pill organizer. Consistency is, without a doubt, the absolute key to managing this condition effectively. Untreated high blood pressure thickens your heart muscle, narrows your arteries, and ultimately leads to heart failure. However, it is a condition that is completely controllable if you take it seriously and adhere to your treatment plan. Please do not gamble with your life. One small pill taken daily can protect you from years of potential suffering and greatly improve your quality of life. Take control of your health today, and I guarantee your heart will continue beating strong for you tomorrow. Your heart has been faithfully beating for you every single second of your life, without ever asking for anything in return. But after the age of 60, it needs your support, your care, and your attention more than ever before. Every habit you choose to adopt now, every meal you select, every single walk you take, it all adds up. Contributing. As a heart doctor, I've seen far too many patients disregard small signs, dismiss minor warnings until it is tragically too late to make a significant difference. But crucially, you still have the chance to alter that trajectory. Start today by eliminating just one of these dangerous habits from your daily routine. Then, gradually, thoughtfully, work your way through the rest. Your heart doesn't demand perfection. It requires consistency, genuine care, and your unwavering attention. And if at any point you feel overwhelmed by the task ahead, please remember that you don't have to navigate this journey alone. Embrace tools that can simplify the process, making it easier to stay on track. I strongly encourage you again to download the Senior Health Tracker app. It is designed to support you with daily tips, insightful meal logs, and gentle reminders, all curated specifically for seniors like you. Your future self will undoubtedly thank you. Your loved ones will be eternally grateful. And most importantly, your heart will thank you, because it is truly never ever too late to begin the process of healing and strengthening it. Stay safe, stay strong, and please commit to taking care of your heart every single day. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.